Hello, what is up guys? I'm here today, back with another Black Desert video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the most recent patch that came to Black Desert on May 10th of 2023, which is my birthday, going over all the events as well as major changes with this patch, that way you don't miss a thing. This week's patch brings a couple cool events, couple big notifications, and yeah, quickly before we get into it, if you're new to the channel, new to Black Desert, or you've been watching videos on my channel and still have not subscribed yet, please consider it. Helps to grow the channel, you stay up to date with new content, and we both win, and without further ado, let's get into it, starting off with the events like we do every single time. And the first event isn't so much an event as it is a notification that the Land of Morning Light is coming in June. So next month, we're going to have the new region releasing Black Desert. For those of you that don't know what the new region is, it is the former Port Rat area. So way out here, the new region right here. So that's to look forward to, but more importantly, there is this code right here. If you go ahead and copy this code, head on into Black Desert, press the escape key on the keyboard, navigate to Adventure Support, redeem coupon code. You'll bring up the coupon code menu here, Control V, paste it into the chat, hit use, and you will get some cool stuff. That stuff is redeemed on the B menu, so press the B key on the keyboard, and you should see in here a free pet. And this pet is the horse training pet. So you'll see we have a horse training event coming up here as well in these patch notes, so pretty cool. If you're into training horses, a free horse training pet, these don't come around too often, so do enjoy it. The next event that we have is a notification, not an actual event. This is a notification that next week a Dark Rift boss event is happening. So if you have Dark Rift bosses, like down here I have 10 of them, don't do them yet. Save them for next week because you're going to get some bonus stuff from them. And that bonus stuff that you're going to be getting is going to be the boxes of Distorted Dead here, and these things have a chance of having the Black Distortion Earring in them. So better item inside of those RNG boxes, and you'll also have a chance to get other random boss summon scrolls. So save your Dark Rift bosses if you want to use them during the event period, which again starts next week, not this week. Just save your Rift bosses. Next event that we have is a real-life event, a low-cost cosplay challenge. What they want you to do is dress up like your character in Black Desert and post pictures of yourself dressed up like that. Winners are going to get different various merch items, so that's pretty cool. And anybody that participates will get a Merps palette for 7 days to customize their character in-game. Next up, we have login rewards starting on May 11th, so by the time this video is going live, you're going to get a value pack, Blessed Canvas Sylvia, Secret Book of Old Moon. Rotate that for the next 21 days. So bonus items here just for logging in. These use immediately upon login, but for the next month, you'll have a value pack, Blessing of Canvas Sylv, and a Secret Book of Old Moon all running at the same time. So if you wanted to do some grinding or moving some inventories around or managing your node network, this next month is going to be the time to do it with that value pack buff going. So there is a 24-hour life and mount EXP buff up 50%. If you hover over the EXP buffs, you will see that there is a life EXP plus 50%, mount EXP plus 50%, all right on down the line. The exception is trading. Trading is not on that list of bonus EXP. So combine this with the free value packs as well as the free Book of Old Moons. Great time to do some power leveling of your life skilling. I know me personally, I'm going to be slamming out some Valencia meals this month. Now in addition to that EXP buff, there are going to be items available in the login menu, so the Y key on the keyboard will bring these things up. And in here, you're going to have bonus EXP for life skill that you can pick up, as well as courser training materials. Next up, Imperial Training Delivery invoices, as well as Flowers of Oblivion are going to be available from horse train-ins. So the Flower of Oblivions are actually doubled when you turn in your horses. And finally, there are quests available at Warp of Stonetail Horse Ranch, which if you don't know where that is, open up the map here, and the key on the keyboard, head on up over to, where is it? Stonetail Horse Ranch, right here. Warpa is one of the NPCs in this area here, over at the Stonetail Horse Ranch. So, but yeah, all in all, a lot of cool stuff relating to horse training or just life skilling in general. So if you want to do any of that, now's a great time. The final thing is related to gathering, and when you're out gathering, you will have a chance to get Wild Ginseng, and this can be sold for 10 million silver, or you can get a 7-year one that gives you a life mastery bonus of 50 for a 30-minute period, plus some bonus EXP as well. So if you're out life skilling doing gathering, pretty nice. They expire after 3 days, those bonus ones. But yeah. So running for another 2 weeks here as well. So all those life-related events, the training events, all those are running for the next 2 weeks, next 3 weeks for this login reward period, and then the cosplay contest is running for the next 3 weeks as well. And definitely make sure to get that code activated. I'll put it in the description below so you can just copy-paste it, but yeah, definitely get your free pet. Now moving on into the patch notes themselves for May 10th, 2023, aka the 28th year of existence of Evil Do Us Harm. We have a couple of little changes here. The first one is for Conquest Wars, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm sure many of you know this by now, your boy does not do PvP, so I would basically just be reading this to you and telling you words that I don't know what they mean. So if you're in a PvP world, know that something has changed with the Conquest Wars, and you might want to dig some more into that or watch some other content creators that do PvP. What I can cover is a bunch of PvE stuff here, though. Tamer got a lot of changes to the way that it recovers MP from its various abilities and attacks, so if you've been struggling with issues with that, you have some different ways to regain some MP. Kunoichi got some changes to a bunch of skills as well. Generally look to be scaling increases on a bunch of different skills, so if you have some skills that you felt like were underperforming, looks like they got buffed pretty nicely. Ninjas, a similar situation. It looks as though their skills got buffs to their scalings on a bunch of different abilities. And for both of those two classes, the PvP damage scaling was increased, so those are PvE buffs to those classes. Sage got a bunch of tweaks to it, and I'm going to be honest, I haven't played the Awakening Sage in a long time, so I can't give you a ton of advice on that. But if you play Sage, looks like it got some buffs as well. Scaling percentages are up. You got crit rate bonuses there. Overall, looks like some improvements to the class on the Awakening side. Into the Nova, it looks like Nova got some buffs as well to the damage scaling. And Megu got a few little tweaks. Moving on into the content side of things, we have some more tweaks to the trading system. I have been reading my comment sections. People have been complaining that I haven't put a trading video out yet. It is still on the works. They're still changing stuff pretty much every patch with it. So I'm gonna wait until they get it to a system that they're pretty solid and like enjoy and like aren't gonna be changing it too much. And then I'll come out with my trading video and how to do it. But yeah, so new menu for ordering. Moving on, we have some hunting changes. So this is more so specifically for the sniper rifle hunting if you do any of that. Some tweaks to the way that you obtain loot from that. I don't really know a ton of people that do it, but if you do, some changes to it. Spring season ended, so all of your seasonal gear, quests, and everything have been removed, essentially, and you've gotten the automatically transferred versions so that you can use them on your other characters. So be excited to do that. Get your free stuff if you haven't done it already. Also, do note that your season character, after completing, you should go talk to Fugar, get your free accessory if you haven't done that yet either. Again, we already mentioned it, Dark Rift event coming up. We got some new recipes that let you craft in ratios of 10 for the Celerity Droughts, or Draft, I don't know, whatever way you say that word. And you can also now make Magical Frenzy Draft of Corruptions from Simple Alchemy too, so I guess that's neat. Moving on into the PvE grinding world, the number of mobs in Kratuga Ruins has been increased. And then the final grinding zone change here is for the Solid Camp in the Elvia Calpheon region zone here. And I've never touched it before, so again, not a great person to learn from, but it looks like they tweaked the way that people are abusing it or something to make other mobs drop at a higher rate and the one mob that people were killing drop at a lower rate. So if you grind that zone and you've been doing it the efficient way or something, you might want to change your strategery. And then beyond that, not a ton of other stuff came with this patch. So overall, pretty nice patch. A lot of nice little tweaks to systems and whatnot to make the game more accessible. Again, new region coming out next month, so we're finally almost there. Get your free pet from that. We got some life skilling related events, so you know about your boy Evil Do Us Harm is real happy right now. And yeah, guys, that's gonna do it here for me today. So thank you all so much for tuning in. I do hope you found the video useful. If you did, make sure you're subscribed so you stay up to date with new content. Also, once again, every single weekend over on Twitch, you can catch me, twitch.tv/evildousharm. Thank you all again. Look forward to seeing you at the next video, live stream, or wherever I happen to see ya. Peace.